No, it'll be a good game. Both teams like to play. You know, they're a top team. They've got probably one of the deepest squads in the league, with some exciting players, and it'll be a really good test for us just to see like where we're at. I think with the momentum that we're showing and the confidence that we're showing, will all come into play against Seattle on Friday.
Well, kind of looking at this OL Reign team and then your team as well, you got a lot of former Reign players on
Yeah,
your team, including Allie, who just came
yeah.
from there. Her first home game is going to be against her former team. How do you kind of take some of those players, utilize their knowledge of the team as well as their emotions of playing their former team, especially for Allie? You know, this is her first game at home in front of her home fans, playing against her former team. How do you kind of manage those emotions for those players?
I think they just got to thrive off it. Like it's an exciting moment for them. It's important for them to know that they're pride players and they're playing for the badge. And it sometimes it didn't work out at the club that they were at. So is a point to prove almost. And you almost see sometimes their game elevates when they play their former team. We've all been in it. It happens in the league. And hopefully we come off the end of it with a good result and a good performance.
Do you feel like players that have that kind of chip on their shoulder with a point to prove, do you feel like they kind of thrive more in these situations where they have those moments that they want to show not just their teams but the rest of the league kind of throughout a course of a season that they belong, that they deserve the playing time, etc.?
Yeah, I mean it can go either two ways, can't it? You would hope that it goes in a positive way, and there's a little bit more to this game than it is other games, and like I said, they can thrive off the moment and say, right, you made a mistake, and I'm here to prove you wrong, or it can go another way, and we don't want it to be like that. But again, there's so much on this game in terms of where we're at in the league table and where Seattle are at in the league table. And like I said, our motive has always been to get into that playoff position, and you're playing against a team who's where we want to be.
And you're back at home for the first time in a little bit. What, 3 or 4 of your last 5 games
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
on the road. It's been a long kind of slog for you guys
yeah.
traveling cross country. How nice is it to be back home? And also, how do you kind of manage that home field advantage? I know that a lot of players have talked about how when they're going on the road, the pressure is on the home team to try and perform. So coming back to this and coming back to playing at home in front of your fans, how do you kind of manage that pressure that is on you guys to be able to perform and get points?
I don't think there is pressure on us. I think we are playing really well. We're in a really good position, and you can see that they're playing with freedom. There's it's nice to be home at Exploria in our environment in front of our fans. The fans are your 12th man, so they can really spur the players on to go that extra step, that extra yard, in attacking and defending. So it's nice to be home, and we have to make it a fortress. We've said that, like, our environment has to be the hardest environment for teams to come to.
Just kind of on the injury front, just kind of get an update on Darian. I know she was kind of a late scratch, and then as well as Haley. How close do you feel like she is to kind of getting some minutes for you guys?
Yeah, Haley's still adapting to the temperature of Florida. She's still technically in pre-season, and we have to manage her. She's still very young, and her ceiling's very high, and it's all about timing for her. We have to make sure that she's ready to play the standard of the league and the physicality of the league. In terms of Darian, it's a minor setback, but it's an opportunity for other players to step up. You saw, Julie and Ali coming off the bench and getting a goal. That's massive. What a confidence booster for her. Joining a new club and making an immediate impact off the bench, and that's what it's taken. Like it's taking a collective effort, not just a starting 11. It's taking every single individual to do their job and pull their weight in the team. So that's the culture that we've brought to the team, and a lot of credit goes to the players because they're playing exceptionally well right now.